It's so crazy how so much shit happened in so little time. Like, that's insane to me.
Whatever you want, I wanna please you more. Whatever turns you on.
So I'm assuming I must have been off him again, because I'm gonna show the screenshot or whatever, and he texted me and was like good morning, but I feel like I had went like the whole day without talking to him, and I ain't say nothing to him because I was off him for whatever reason, plenty of reasons. He like, damn, good morning, Stink. He said, you starting to show your ass, let me know what's up now. He said 2 days in a row, bet, because it was 2 days in a row that I went without talking to him, because like I said, once I get turned off, even if I do continue to fuck with you, it's like, I don't know, like at this point you already showed me too much, so I kind of was just like, I was over the situation type shit. Like I was over it. So he said 2 days in a row, bet. I said 2 days in a row, what? He said, nigga, he said, you told me you was mad, that's why you ain't text or call me yesterday. Today you must be mad too. I said, I'm not mad at all. I just woke up though. You ain't even give me a chance to text or call you. I said, well, text you because you never answer the phone when I call. So like, fuck are you talking about? That was that, or he like, but you get on Instagram, nigga. Now you know how it feel. Like he must have felt, he started feeling my ghost. He started feeling I was falling the fuck back. So that was that, or whatever. So then he gonna say, he said, but you get on Instagram. He like, I always answer when I'm woke. I said, boy, you got some nerve saying that. You always take hours to text me back, but be on Instagram the whole time, and I never say shit when I should have been blacking on you. So I was like, and you literally never answer, but okay, LOL. He said, I'm gonna come slap you. He said, stop fucking lying. I hate liars, though. He just always used to say that. I never played. We did fight a couple times, but like on some like kind of playing shit. It was more so me, like, I don't know, but he's gonna say, stop lying. I hate liars, dog. I said, you delusional. So I don't know. So okay, so this is where it gets started or whatever, right? So long story short, well, not long story short, the story's mighty long, but long story short, he started, like I said, he started feeling my ghost, because I really was off him. Like I was off him. I wasn't texting him no more. I wasn't calling him no more. I kind of just like fell back off the situation type shit. So he started feeling it. So one day he like, this was one of the many times he lied and said, he was like, yeah, he was saying like he was at the store or some shit like that. He called me. He kept calling me, and he was like saying he was at the store. He was like, I'm coming. It was the middle of the day. It was probably like, what time was it? It was the middle of the day. It was probably like, it was the middle of the day though. And he was calling me. He was like, oh, he's like, what's your whole thing? He like, all right, I'm at the store. Like, I'm gonna be there after I come from the store. But the whole time he was never at the store. He was already outside my house. So, but I'm like, all right, or whatever. And that's what he used to do. I feel like he used to do that to try to see if I was like in the house or something, like really in the house or something. I don't fucking know. But long story short, he was telling me that he was at the store, but the whole time he was outside the house. So as soon as we hang up the phone, he pops up. He's knocking on the door. So he ends up popping up or whatever. So he come in here. So he feeling my ghost type shit. Like, so I'm like, what's up? Like, I don't even think I hugged him or nothing. Like, I just was acting real like stush. Like, so he come in and shit. So the first thing he do, remember I told y'all he used to always grab my phone. He always used to grab my phone. The first thing he did. So this was one of the times he popped up and he grabbed my, no, he ain't grabbed my phone this time, right? He sat down on the couch. I sat down on the couch. But he kept trying to make me like sit like closer next to him and shit. So I sit next to him. So he like, let me see your phone. I threw it on him. It was already unlocked. I threw it on him. It's not nothing in my phone. You wanted to be something in my phone so bad because I know you probably got every fucking thing under the sun in your phone. But he asked me for my phone. But mind you, like I said, he used to do that all the time. Like, he just used to always ask me for my phone. When we was barely even locked the fucking, he always used to ask me for my phone. It used to be so weird. And I would give it to him because I wouldn't care. So he like, let me see your phone. I threw my phone on him. I threw my phone because he was like sitting next to me, kind of like slouched in. So I like tossed my phone on his stomach and shit. He picks up the phone. He going through it or whatever. Yeah, you probably ain't nothing in here because you probably deleted everything. I said, Legion, I said, it's not never nothing in my phone. I said, who the fuck? Like, I don't be talking to no fucking body. Like, what are you talking about? Da, 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 da. So I'm like, so he going through my phone, So I'm like, all right, let me see your phone. He straight tried to do this little slick thing. Imagine this the arm of the couch, right? He got his phone like this and try like press the lock button for me to not see. But he's like doing it like this. So I'm like, let me see your phone. All hell broke loose after that. All the times he asked me for my phone, I never asked this boy for his phone. I asked this boy for his phone this one time. All hell broke. And it was so funny because my mom was right there. My mom was literally right there. All hell broke loose after that. I asked him for his phone. He like, no, because what you want to see my phone for? He like, ain't nothing in there. It's all old shit in there. I said, all right, well, if it's old shit, what's the problem? Let me see the old shit. Like, let me... No, because, you know, I be having pictures and stuff in here that people can't really see. And I said, I don't want to go through your pictures. I said, just go to the messages. I just want to see the messages. No, because there's old stuff in there and you going to try to start some shit because of some old messages and So I'm like, Legion, I'm like, if the messages is old, I can't trip. But in my head, I'm like, I already know what you want. But just because of how you acting. Because if it wasn't nothing in your phone, you would have gave it to me the same way I gave it to you with no problem. You come snatch my phone, pop up, snatch my phone and shit, and be sorry shit because there don't be nothing in there because there's nothing to see. So I asked him for his phone. Like, oh, no, because it's old shit in there. It ain't nothing in there. You just trying to find a reason. And I said... If it's nothing in your phone, then I won't have a reason. Like, what you mean? I gave you my phone, no problem. I'm calm just like this. I'm like, I gave you my phone, no problem. Like, let me see your phone. Like, he started tripping. Now cause he called a Uber here. He called an Uber here. So now he trying to hurry up and call the Uber. Like, no, my Uber about to be outside. Y'all just doing everything under the sun except for giving me this fucking phone. So then on top of that, oh, then we had another problem before that, right? Because another time I was laying on his chest and shit. Another time that I was laying on his chest, before the baby mom thing, before I seen him on his baby mom page, I was laying on his chest and I seen that it was a girl. You know how, like, notifications come to the top of your Instagram or whatever. Like, if somebody writes you, I seen the notification. But I feel like he ended up showing me that. And I feel like he ended up showing me that message wasn't for him or something. So maybe, okay, that probably don't count. Because I know I said something to him about that. And I'm like, why you got bitches writing you on Instagram, And I think he showed me that message wasn't for him. I think that's what happened. I don't know. But I know with this situation, it was the same shit. So I'm like this. So mind you, while we talking going back and forth, I'm still looking at the phone and shit. I see a message come through and it say, hey. Mind you, the number is not saved, but I know no nigga, no grown-ass man is texting another grown-ass man, hey. No niggas talking about no hey. So, whoever that is a fucking bitch. So, who texting you hey? So, he like, no, this miss such and such and such and such. I forgot who the fuck he said it was, but he tried to make it seem like it was some older lady. So, I'm like, who texting you hey? Like, So, now he really trying to hurry up and get the fuck out of here. Because he like... Man, this bitch drawing this shit. I don't give a fuck though, cause nigga, you asked me for my phone. I gave you my phone, and now I'm asking you for your phone, and it's a problem. Like, why is it a problem? So he goes out or whatever. He ends up going out. So he like, come on, walk me to my Uber or whatever. So I get up and I walk him outside. But like, as I'm walking him outside, we're arguing because I'm like, you got me fucked up. Like, you sneaky as shit. Fuck you. Like, we arguing and shit. So that was that. So that was that or whatever. I feel like after the fact he called me. Let me see. I gotta see exactly how it happened. I feel like he called me when he was in an Uber or something. And when he basically asked me like, am I trying to break up? Like, is you trying to break up with me? Like, So I'm telling him I'm cool type shit. He got mad I said that and I hung up the phone. He hung up the phone. So I end up texting him like, I said, for you to keep trying to flip this and say that this is what I've been wanting. Because that's what he kept saying on the phone. Like, oh, you been looking for a reason to beat your feet. That's what he was saying when he was in here too. And when he was calling me on the phone after. He like, you been looking for a reason. I've been feeling your vibe this whole time. You been looking for a reason to stop talking to me. You been looking for a reason to break up with me. And like, all this cool shit. Trying to say I've been looking for a reason. And it's like, I'm not looking for no reason, but you just keep giving me reasons. I'm not never looking for nothing like that's going to make me unhappy. Like, but you keep giving me reasons to not want to fuck with you. Like, so like I said, I'm gonna post this screenshot, but I said, so basically he was just trying to flip the shit. So I'm like, for you to keep trying to flip this and say that this is what I've been wanting, when you literally just showed me in my face that you clearly cheating and doing you. It's crazy. I said, I'm gonna say this and leave it at this though. I said, you fake as shit for keep trying to act fake pressed to be with me when you literally fucking with other bitches. Now, this is just what I'm assuming because it's obvious. I'm not stupid. So, whether I seen something or not, I'm not stupid. Come on now. Hey, who the fuck texted? You're not letting me see your phone, but you want to keep going through mine every fucking time you over here? No. So, I said you faking shit for keep acting, trying to acting fake press the one be with me when you literally fucking with other bitches. I said, regardless of how I felt at the time, I never played with you or cheated on you. You wasted my time after I let you in. I let my guard down and brought you around my fucking son, and that's corny as shit. I said, so yeah, I'm gonna say I'm cool because I only know how to trust the nigga one time, and you just showed me that I couldn't trust you at all. That's why I'm on what I'm on. But don't try to flip it and say that this is what I've been wanting, because it's not. This what the fuck you made it. But it's cool. I said, I don't hate you or nothing. We don't gotta leave off on no bad blood. We just should have never rushed into it because you clearly wasn't ready. So he ends up not even, because I guess he was on his way to a dog fight too. Like, he had to go to a dog fight after he came here. I don't know why the fuck this nigga disregarded everything I said, and the videos and stuff is not loading. Are they going to load? I don't know. But he basically sending me screenshots of this, of the dog fight and shit, talking about, yeah, what I say, because he's basically saying he was going to win a fight or whatever. But we're not talking about that. I don't give a fuck about that. Don't send me that shit. I'm just going to show y'all the screenshot of the shit. So then he said, he finally responded. I ain't even responded or that. So then he texted me back and was like, bro, I've been on you all day. I didn't flip shit. Because he basically trying to say, like, I've been on you. I've been with you all day. I didn't flip nothing. I didn't try to flip nothing. I've been, like, whatever. So then all I said was okay, because what is that little ass message to everything that I just said? So then he decides to finally respond at 7 something the next morning with this long paragraph and some more shit. It's basically saying, like, I'm just now reading this. This message is actually on my Twitter. But he basically saying, like, I'm just now reading this. I knew you was going to say I'm cheating when I'm not. I knew you was going to pull this. That shit crazy. Only reason I ain't give you my fucking phone was to see if you was going to give up on me. And look, boom, I already be on it. I felt your vibe a week ago. I should have just fucking fell back then. Real shit, you don't fuck with me for real, because if you did that, you would have fucking got your number changed. Because he kept trying to get me to get my number changed. But from low key. And I'm like, I'm not talking to him. Like, what? Why do I gotta change my phone? But mind you, he never really asked me to change. He did say it in passing, but he never really pressed the issue. But being as though you're my nigga, like, if you would have wanted me to really change my number, I'd just change my number, just because that's just the type of bitch that I am. Like, I'm not going to do no shit that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Like, if this is going to make you feel more comfortable, keep me changing my number, I did not do it. But he never really said it. He kind of said it in passing, so I never really paid it on mine. So he like, you should, if you really fuck with me, you would have got your number changed instead of allowing your old nigga to text, call, and pull up on you. Then you get in the car with him, but told me you was done with me. It felt like, I'm like, yo, then you know I'm a street nigga. I be having shit to take care of. I'm not an in the way ass nigga. I try my best to spend the most time with you, and look what I get, a fucking boot shaking my head. You been wanting to have a reason for you to cut me off. That's why I didn't give you my phone, so I could see if, basically try to see if that's what was going to happen. He was like, and it was that, but it is what it is. You fucked up. I really was falling in love with you and really start looking at you and little bro as family. You really a goofy ass bro. You're salty as fuck. I really should have just did me for all this, dog. Boy, you was already doing you. So then he texted me again and was like, I really was on ice fucking with you. That's it. But your favorite nigga can have you back, love. He was like, just can't believe you, real shit. You really salty, and God calling you a fucking idiot right now. He said, tell little bro I said I love him and I'm still going to get his sneakers. Because remember I told her, he said he was going to get my son some sneakers. So then he said, but I'm done rapping. You got me fucked up, shaking my head. So we just going back and forth. I said, I fucked up. I said, what the fuck did I ever do to you? I said, you weird as shit. And if you really felt some type of way that bad and wanted me to change my number, you should have said that. And I would have did it with no question. But don't try to bring that up now and change the subject just because the heat was on you. That's weird as shit. And it's something we already talked about. And I thought we got past it. But for you to keep saying I didn't fuck with you when you literally the only nigga that came around my child is crazy. I'm never fake kicking it with no nigga I don't fuck with. I don't care what happened. I really do love you still. I don't know why you can't see that. I already got bad ass trust issues with any nigga. So that phone shit just threw me the fuck off. And it hurt me because I really was with you. I just feel like if you was really on ice, like you claimed, you would have gave it to me, no question. Because I don't do that weird ass shit to you, lesion. So he said, man, I asked you to change your number when we first started getting attached. He said, and I'm not changing shit, because I said he was trying to change the subject. He said, I'm not changing shit because I don't give a fuck no more. The subject been on you. You trying to put the phone shit in so you could really have a reason to really not fuck with me. Like, damn, I'm not a fucking sucker ass nigga. If you don't want me no more, let me know and you'll never hear from me again, which is false, because this nigga couldn't take a hint to save his fucking life. So many times after this, I tried to get this nigga to leave me alone and he would not. So, okay, but we're going to get to that. So he said, I'm not no fucking suck ass nigga. If you don't want me no more, let me know. You'll never hear from me again. I don't act weird. You got me questioning. You asking what's going on and shit when the whole time you don't want to deal with me because you haven't been seeing me. I hate that shit though, because remember I was complaining about I don't be seeing you. I don't this. I don't that. So we were just going back and forth and shit like that. And we were just going back and forth. And I said, no the fuck you didn't. You never asked me to do this. Because I basically was telling him, no, you didn't ask me to change my number. He said, since we started fucking with each other, I've been spending more time with you than my daughter. Finding a babysitter to come spend time with you. Which was true. Because it was a lot of times where, which I probably shouldn't have condoned that. But I don't give a fuck now. But yeah, it's like he definitely, it was multiple times where, first of all, and then the other thing, just to skip back a little bit, like the other thing that that would turn me off is that like this nigga would have his phone set up in a way to where unknown callers can't come through. And he always have his phone on do not disturb also. So literally this phone, nigga, it was a fucking pet peeve, because not only are you not answering the phone, you have your phone set up to where calls can't even fucking come through. You'll have it to where unknown callers can't ring your phone. So even if we going through it or something and we block each other and I try to call him blocked or something, the call would never come through. Or even if we are on speaker terms and shit and I call him, the call would go straight to voicemail and I can only text him. My texts would deliver, but the fucking calls would not go through. Like, it won't ring at all. It's like he silenced all callers. Like, that shit used to be annoying, because why the fuck you got your phone set up that way? That shit is fucking annoying. But anyway, going back to what I was saying about him spending more time with me than his daughter, I can say that because, or I don't know, maybe he was fucking, I don't know. But I know it was multiple times where it's like he was supposed to get his daughter and shit. And he'll be with me. And he'll always end up calling his sister or calling his mom and like making them keep her or something. Or he'll have to leave at night to go get his daughter, but he'll just leave the daughter with them and like come back to me or whatever. Or it'd be times where he gotta go take the daughter to school or get the daughter from school, but he'll get somebody else to do it instead because he didn't want to leave me. So, but I don't know. That was on him. I ain't put a gun to that nigga. I ain't make that nigga stay here. I don't know. But he gonna say, since I've been spending more time with you than my daughter, finding a babysitter that comes spend time with you, but it is what it is, that he like, you gonna regret it. Watch. He said, you for sure wrong, because I don't fuck with nobody. I swear I wanted to see if you really wanted to fuck with me or not. And look, you don't. So he called me a bitch because he was damn mad I didn't want to fuck with him. So I said if that was the case, I would have just said it. I said, that's how I am. I said, that's how I know you don't know me at all. What the fuck am I going to sit around and waste my time for if I didn't want to fucking deal with you? He said, I love you. Then he going to say, but I love you. Have a nice day. I don't know what the fuck this nigga was talking about. I said, you weird as fuck, but cool. So he like, man, I don't know you, but I really read your dumb ass. Really think, I don't know. I'm going to insert the screenshots. Like, he wasn't saying shit. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. But long story short, we just still was talking. We just was talking. He basically was trying to say I led him on and all this other shit, and saying I don't care about him. I said, you saying I don't care about you like I didn't just do all of what I did when you was locked the fuck up. Pussy, if I ain't give a fuck about you and I went 2 whole days without talking to you, think I would have been calling round houses and all this other weird shit? No. So I'm like, I said, you saying I don't care about you like I didn't just do all of what I did when you was locked up. I said, a bitch that don't care not doing all that. A bitch that don't care about you not gonna be concerned about your work, concerned about you or worried about you or your well-being like I am. I said, a bitch that don't care about you not going to give a fuck about you going all them days without seeing her. A bitch that don't care about you not going to keep it real with you like I did when I didn't have to. I said, you really got me fucked up. So he said, I don't know, we just was talking or whatever. So basically I had got mad and I blocked him on Instagram or whatever. So he blocked me. So he ends up texting me like, you blocked me. He said, you blocked me but didn't block the nigga that you used to deal with. LOL, you a funny ass person. And I asked, did you block them? You know what you said? First of all, you never asked me that I blocked him. He did want me to block him, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. But he said, yeah, you really just made me hate you. I said, you weird as fuck. I said, you weird as fuck. And I don't like how you was talking to me and was trying to play me. I said, I really feel some type of way, so I don't give a fuck. I said, did you ever ask me to block anybody? No. I said, so what the fuck point did you make? I said, you acting like I want to get some shit that you asked me to do. I said, you never said that. He said, I was trying to play you. How the fuck was I trying to play you? He said, yo, you a fucking liar. Don't ever speak to me. Act like I'm dead to you. Real shit. So he really was in his feelings, y'all. So I don't know. So we just was talking and I'm like, I really don't do shit to you. That's the crazy part. I'm not a fucking cheater. I said, I apologize for what I did for when I went outside. I said I was wrong as shit for that and I should have never did it. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say about that. Outside of that, I really didn't fucking do shit but sit in this fucking house, and you know that. He said, you did it because you felt like you ain't seen me in a week, so you started getting bored and uninterested. So that's the conversation we was having when I said I started getting bored and uninterested with him. He said, all because I was busy for 3 days shaking my head. He said, I can't go to jail when you be my girl because you gonna get bored and go deal with somebody else. I don't fucking know, y'all. So I basically was saying, like, how many times did you take my phone out my hand and I never even seen it coming, and you go through it and it literally don't be shit in there? I said, you did that shit like 5 times, bro. I said, not one time did I ask to take your phone or ask for your phone, and the one time I do, you want to spin me about it. I said, stop saying I'm looking for a reason to leave you. I will literally just leave you. I said, I could have been took or asked for your phone if I wanted a reason. I only did it yesterday just cause, but by the way you reacted is giving you being sneaky. So he said, I don't know. Then he started talking about low-key again. I don't fucking know. He just was talking about that. He just was saying shit. I'm not even going to I'm not even gonna post all this. He just was saying shit. I'm not reading all this. I'm gonna post it for y'all to see. Saying he trying to say I caused the scene for nothing and all this other shit. Oh, this so funny because it say I feel like you would have put your phone in my face and proved me wrong if that was the case, like if you wasn't doing shit. I said you all hype trying to bet $500 and all that, because I forgot when it was going on. This nigga talk about, oh, bet for $500. Let's bet $500. I said, all right, bet $500 right now. Right now we could bet $500, even though you don't fucking have it. Right now we could bet $500 that there's something in your phone. He ain't even want to do that. It's like he always used to say shit and I always used to call his bluff all the time. So he said something about he really wasn't texting bitches. He like, but if that's what you think, I can't fix what you think. And I don't know, he just was saying shit, y'all. Y'all can read this shit. Y'all can read this shit. Like, then he gonna try to say to me, you really don't know who you want to deal with. So I'm telling him, I'm like, I don't want him. I don't want low key or whatever. I said, I'm really trying to figure out why you keep making shit about him. Like, he used to make everything about him, yo. That shit just used to be weird. We just was talking. And I don't know, the conversation ended up kind of turning disrespectful. I ain't posting all that, but the conversation started being disrespectful. So he had something of mine, so I wanted it back, because the thing that I gave to him, I ain't even give it to him. He came here and he seen it and he asked, could he hold it? So I gave it to him and shit, but it wasn't to have. Like, it was like a borrowing type of situation. That wasn't a gift. That wasn't nothing that I was giving away to you. So he had something in mind. I'm not going to say what it was on here, but he had something in mind and I wanted my shit back. So that was that or whatever. So I'm like, I was like, you don't gotta say nothing else to me. Like, just give me my shit back. Like, damn, now I wanna know what this was. I'll scroll back to May 5th. Alright, we almost done, y'all. We really almost done real shit. I'm mad that my phone is not loading these screenshots, because I don't know what this was. He screenshotted something and he sent it to me and said, like, what type of time you be on? I don't know what it was though, y'all. I can't think of what it was. I don't know what it was, and I'm irritated because this shit is not loading. Let me see. Maybe I could look at it this way. No, I can't look at it this way. This shit is so dumb. If I could figure it out, if it like maybe come up on my laptop or something, I'll post it that way. Like, I'll post it that way. But he basically sent me a screenshot and he was like, what type of time you be on? So this is probably like the day after or whatever. Even though I so-called had him blocked, I ended up unblocking him and we back following each other the same day. So we talking and shit. So I think he ended up FaceTiming me the next day or something like that. I don't know. We was just talking. No, what the fuck happened? Oh, so this was after we broke up, right? So after we was talking and we was arguing and stuff, then we ended up talking again, I think like later that day or the next day or something, and basically we was on FaceTime. All right, so quick story. So of course I think I had, before I had unblocked him or whatever, mind you, keep in mind, right? Keep in mind. Remember how I was telling y'all about the baby mama and shit, how once I seen what her page was because of him, oh, now I'm lurking. Like, I'm lurking because I don't really trust shit. I don't trust nothing about you. So it's like, now I gotta lurk on this bitch page to make sure everything that you're saying is everything. So what I can say is, I don't know if this was a coincidence or what, but when she had that birthday picture of, when she had that picture of them in her highlights, like from his birthday and stuff like that, I know I said something to him, and when I went to go look back at the highlights again, like the same day or the next day, the picture was gone. So I don't know if that was just a coincidence, if she just deleted it, but I don't think so, because she be so fucking Joe that she likes to keep shit like that on her page. But I don't know if it was just a coincidence, if like she just deleted it, or I don't know if it's like he says something to her, or I don't know. I just know I said something to him about the picture, how I didn't like it, I didn't appreciate that shit, and the next day it was going. So I don't know. So, but now that I know who this bitch is, now I'm lurking on her, because now I'm curious. Now I gotta see. And also, I don't know if I was doing it at this point, but at the end of the day, at this point in time, this was my nigga. So it's like, yeah, I'm on everything moving now, especially because I feel like low-key giving me reasons that I can't trust you and shit. So you keep like low-key giving me reasons that like not to trust you and shit. So one time I was on his Twitter and I was going through his likes, but mind you, I told you he's not an active Twitter person. When he first started messing with me, he kind of started to be kind of back active on Twitter. He'll tweet every once in the blue or whatever, but not really. So I remember one time I was going through his likes. I'm going through his likes, going through his likes, going through his likes. And I seen these random tweets. One of them said, like, moving on. And then the other one said, changing my number. For some reason, both of them tweets that he liked made me want to go to the person page, because I'm like, I don't know if this was before or after I seen her Instagram. I'm not sure. But I'm like, one of them, both of them tweets, the fact that he liked both of them, I'm like, this fucking gonna be his old bitch. Like one of his old bitches are saying. Lo and behold, I click on the Twitter and it's the baby mom, because the first tweet that she got is a pinned tweet of both of her kids. Like it's one picture of her one daughter and then a picture of her other daughter. And I know what the daughter with him looked like. So I'm like, so I'm going through the pictures. So I'm like, oh, like this, the same. I think it was after Instagram, because I'm like, oh, this the same girl from Instagram or whatever. But I don't know. I could have easily put two and two together, because her Instagram and her Twitter is like the same name. So I don't know. I just can't remember the timeline of everything, because the shit was so fucking long ago. But I know once I got a whiff of who she was, all because of him, because I wasn't looking for shit. The shit fell in my lap. Once I got an inkling of who she was, now I'm lurking hard as shit, because I gotta make sure, I gotta lurk on her, because I need to make sure that everything that he's saying about her is adding up to me. So I have to make sure what you're saying, that you don't fuck with this bitch, and his exact words, I don't fuck with that bitch, and we ain't on that, like she cool, but da 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 da, all this cool shit. Even though you gotta take the shit that these baby dads say with a grain of salt, it's like I still have to make sure that whatever you're saying is adding up, because if she tweeting about you, hold up, we about to get into that. Because yo, I'm starting to feel like I seen the tweets probably before the Instagram. Y'all know why? Because okay, this is what happened, right? I'm going through her tweets, right? So remember I told y'all that he was telling me that the baby mom didn't even know where he lived at. She didn't even have his address and shit like that. So I'm going through her tweets, but the baby mom is a inactive Twitter person. Like she good on Twitter just as often as he do. Like she don't really get on there. This bitch will tweet like once a month, once every couple weeks. Like she don't get on Twitter at all. She not like how if y'all go on my Twitter, I will tweet all day. Like I'm a very active Twitter person. She wouldn't be on there at all. The bitch should tweet like once a month or some shit like that. Like she do not get on Twitter at all. Like she's not like, so it's like she on Twitter so inactively that if you scroll, like if you started, say if I was on her page probably like April, I could have easily scrolled back to the April before that, because she tweets so not often, so infrequently. Like she doesn't tweet at all. So it's like her page is like, it's so easy to get to the last month because she don't tweet at all. So I remember when I was scrolling through her tweets and shit, I just kept seeing little shit. Like, all right, so I started messing with him in March, right? And like March, April was around the time where it came up and he was telling me like she don't know where she live at. She don't know where he live at and shit like that. She don't even got his address, all this cool shit. But I'm on her page and she's like saying little shit. Like I scroll back to like, I'm gonna say like January, which is before I started fucking with him, but still close enough. It's like it'll be little shit that she be tweeting like just redid or mind you, but like I said, it's easy to get to that because she only tweet like once or twice a month. Like she don't tweet like that, so it's like it's easy to see that shit. So it's like I scroll down and it's a tweet in January, and I think she said some shit like redoing our living room, and then another one was like cooking us a nice Sunday dinner and shit like that. And it's like, I know when bitches be so hyped like that, they only talking about when you saying our and us and shit like that. Like 9 times out of 10 and you're saying our living room. Like, bitch, you ain't saying our living room if you living with a roommate or a cousin or something. You saying our as in me and my, like, the nigga that you with. So it's like, I kind of put two, I'm not stupid. So it's like when she was saying that, I'm like, why do I, if she's saying this about him and this was months ago, you telling me that she never had this address, but you was telling me when you moved in the house. So it's like the timeline is not adding up, which means this our living room shit, she's talking about you and she's talking about your living room and y'all live together. And like, I don't know, I kind of started putting 2 and 2 together, but I'm like, I don't know though. Like, I don't know. So then back to the Instagram, fast forward back to the Instagram and shit. Like I said, me and him was arguing. This was after I broke up with him or whatever. And what the fuck happened? So okay, so I was lurking on his, so at this point I know her Instagram too because of him and shit like that. So at this point I think I still had him blocked and shit. I don't know how the fuck I got on his page. somehow still. But I still had him blocked because he got a private page. But I still had him blocked on everything. And I go on his page. But I ain't go on his page for like 24 hours. But I wanted to hurry up and go in there right before the story expired. Something told me to go in there before the story expired. So he ends up posting, making a post, like taking a picture of some food he got. That's something that told me to hurry up and go on his page before the story expired. Is the same something that told me to go on her page. Why the fuck she posting the same food? Why is she posting the same food? So now I'm really on some shit. Because nigga, whether I just told you yesterday I don't want to be with you or not, I don't give a fuck. You got me fucked up. Why the fuck? Now you playing with me. So now I'm doing my little detective work or whatever. He ends up calling me. No. This what happened. I think he was texting because me and him was beefing or whatever. So he's texting my mom. Him and my mom is like texting each other and shit. So then that's what happened. He's texting my mom, but then he got mad because he like, why is she acting like that? So he ends up calling me like, why the fuck I gotta text your mom, like type shit, like why you acting like you can't talk to me and all this other shit. So we ends up talking or whatever. So I'm like, let me ask you something. So he like, what's up? So he like, so mind you, he in a chair like getting his hair retwisted, and he's so dirty, y'all. That was the only retwist. He's so dirty and broke that was the only retwist he got since I've known him. Like I'm talking the whole 2023. That was the only time this nigga got his hair done. Other than that, he don't touch his hair. Like he don't touch his dreads at all. Like this is the only time. So we on FaceTime. He's under the dryer getting his hair retwisted and shit. So I'm like, let me ask you something. I'm like, what you do yesterday? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what you do yesterday? I forgot what the fuck he said, but I'm like, who you was with? So my tone, he must have already knew that I knew something. So you ain't have no choice but to tell me the truth. So he like, I was with, I think when I asked him what he do yesterday, I think he was like, yeah, my sister. Yo, this is so crazy. This is so crazy how spot on this nigga lies. So he like, my sister, he got two sisters, but I'm gonna say the one sister name, we gonna say Ruby. I would say his one sister's name is Ruby or something. So he was like, yeah, he said my sister, he was like, Ruby wanted to try this new food truck or whatever. So we had all went to go get went to go try this food off this new food truck, whatever. So I said, who you was with? So he like, me, and we gotta name the baby mom. So what are we gonna name the baby mom? I'm thinking of a few things, you know. It could be Bucky, but I feel like that's kind of a cute name. It could be Thought Teeth, because I'm actually, remember how I had showed y'all a picture of the last girl teeth who I named Gummy? I'm actually show y'all a picture of the baby mom's teeth, because for some odd reason bitches think they look better than me, but teeth is like hanging out their mouth type shit. So I'm gonna insert a picture of a screenshot of her teeth in one of these corners. So we either gonna say Bucky, Thought Teeth, or Funny Looking. I think I want to go with Funny Looking. So he like me. So I'm like, so who you was with? I said, so who you was with yesterday? I'm asking him just like this. He like, it was me. And this is exactly how he talking. It was me and Ruby and the baby. He said his daughter name. And Funny Looking. That's exactly how he said it. Come to find out, yo, nothing of what he just said was true. But we're going to get back to that. So that's exactly how he said it. So I'm like, I was like, so you was with your baby mom? He was like, yeah. He was like, but I told, so that's what he always used to tell me too. Like, how the baby mom, how Funny Looking and Ruby is real close. So Ruby is his sister, Funny Looking is his baby mom. So he always tell me how they like super close. And how, this is the other thing he used to say, that he was getting mad, but he probably made this shit up too, whole time. he did make this shit up. So he basically was telling me how, which I should have put 2 and 2 together when this nigga was telling me he was living in Delaware. But basically he was basically saying like how his sister always goes to his house and shit like that. And every time she there, the funny looking will pop up. Like the baby mom will always pop up at his house. And he said he used to get mad at his sister because he used to tell his sister like, yo, stop letting her in here. Like, stop letting her come to my crib with her. Like, if you gonna stay here, alright, but stop letting her come here. But it's like, I should have put 2 and 2 together, because who the fuck is taking that ride to Delaware? And why would his baby mom take that ride to Delaware and stuff like that? So it's like little shit. We gonna talk about a lot of shit, but it was like shit like that. So he used to tell me that they was real close, and that like when the baby mom used to pop up at his house just because the sister was there, like she basically tried to use the sister to come around him type shit. Like he disowned the shit out of this girl. Like he never cleaned this girl not one time. So that was that or whatever. So like I said, it was the picture situation. So that's what he telling me. He like, oh yeah, we all had went to the food truck, but I told you like her and my sister real close. He's like, I told you, like my baby mom, like she cool, like we ain't beefing. Like you two used to people be you two used to people beefing with their baby moms and baby dads. Are sure not used to a person being cool with their baby mom and baby dad when we're not like that, and all this cool shit, just trying to kick it to me, or just really trying to kick it to me. So I'm like, whatever, yo. Like he just trying to kick my fucking head up. But I'm like, oh whatever. So I'm like, but honestly, I wasn't expecting him to say the baby mom name at all. So it was like, when he said it, I'm like, okay, let me find out. You ain't a liar like I thought you was type shit. Whole time was lying about this too. But yeah, so when that happened, I'm like, okay, so I ain't paying no mind. So now we're gonna really get into some things. We're gonna really get into some things. Yo, we got so many fucking Instagram messages. It's so hard to keep scrolling up. Like this shit is literally burning me out. Like this shit is taking fucking forever. So okay. So the next day we talking, right? So I'm like, what you doing? So he like, I'm in my, so I think we was on FaceTime all that day, and he was supposed to come see me, but he didn't. But mind you, we kind of in a little rough patch right now, because we not, like I low-key just broke up with him, but we still talking. So I'm like, I'm texting him, I'm like, what you doing or whatever. He like, my folks' crib, what you doing? I'm like, sitting here debating. I don't know, long story short, we just was talking and shit, right? So I'm going to block this out. So this is what I did, right? Mind you, like I said, the first time I seen a picture of him on the baby mom page, I told you I said something, and then the next day it was going. So I don't know how that happened. I don't know if she deleted it. If he said something and make her delete it, I don't know. But after that, one time, I ain't never have a problem with it again. Like I was on her page making sure she ain't post him again. Like it was shit like that. I ain't see her tweeting nothing about him. Like I ain't see her tweeting no lovey-dovey shit. Like none of that. So I'm like, maybe what he's saying is true. Like maybe he really ain't fucking with her type shit. So the next day after this, after he just told me he was with his sister, the baby mom, all this cool shit or whatever, that was it. So then the next day, I go to her page again, because I don't give a fuck. Like I said, this the nigga that I'm dealing with. So it's like I gotta make sure everything you saying is everything. Like, so yeah, I'm on her page. I don't give a fuck. So go on her page, and what do I see? A fucking picture of him and her in like a mirror that's in a mall. So what I do is, because I don't want him to know that I'm on her page, so what I do is I just take the picture, right? I screenshot the picture and I text it to myself. And I text myself and was like, I'm about to show you the screenshot. I texted to myself, and it say like, wait, huh, y'all broke up? Wait, huh, so y'all broke up or something? Basically, I'm doing some shit like to try to make it look like somebody else sent me the picture and text me the picture, because she did have mutual followers. So she know, like, so he know that like my folks, like her and my folks do follow each other type shit. So basically, I tried to cap it up like that. So I screenshotted what I sent to myself and I sent it to him. So now I'm texting him, and I'm like, so I texted him, and I said, whole time, I said, my folks been following both of y'all. I said, this whole time before we even started talking, I don't know why you couldn't keep it real instead of trying to live a double life, but whatever. Because now it's like, you're not about to tell me, first of all, she posting you with the fucking rolling eye emoji. Come on now, like, I'm just not stupid. I'm not stupid. Like I said, what bitches out here fucking posting somebody that she's not dealing with? Come on now. So I basically said, you could have kept it real instead of trying to live a double life, but whatever. I said, and they know your baby mom, LOL. So you're not about to keep telling me you don't still mess with her, yo. I said, just fucking be with her. I said, what you keep lying for? I said, I really be confused. You want to keep saying somebody don't know what they want. It's you who don't know what I'm trying to say. It's you who don't know what they want. It's you who don't know. I don't give a fuck what you say. Ain't nothing about this shit appropriate. Like, nothing about this is appropriate. You keep trying to say I'm your girlfriend and all this cool shit. Nothing about this shit is appropriate. So I said whether you're cool or not, this shit not appropriate. I said you probably not even claiming me to nobody. I said baby dad or not, I'm not posting nobody I don't deal with. Come on now, nobody's doing it. I said you keep trying to make me seem crazy for saying that from the last time you was on her page. I said, so what, you back living with her too? I said, that's why we never go to your house. So now I'm starting to do all that, because it's like, now nigga, I'm starting to put two and two together. Like, what the fuck, y'all live together? You probably live with this bitch whole time. Yo, I'm like, you probably live with this bitch whole time. This probably why we don't ever go to your house. But mind you, this is how sneaky he was. He made sure I never pressed the issue of us not going to his house, because he kept telling me he lived an hour away. He knew that if he told me he lived in the city somewhere, I would have always wanted to be at his house. Like, so it's like, he always was telling me he lived an hour away in Delaware, and he did that so I wouldn't never press the issue, because who the fuck honestly want to drive an hour away? Like, it's cool, you just stay here, or we can stay at your mom's house when you here, whatever. So basically, I'm like, I said, baby dad or not, I said, I'm not posting nobody I keep dealing with. I said, that I don't deal with. I said, you keep trying to make me seem crazy for saying that from the last time you was on page. I said, so what, you back living with her too? I said, that's why. I said, so what, you back living with her too? I said, that's why we don't ever go to your house. I said, just stop trying to play me. Like, I'm not stupid, because I said, like, just stop trying to play me like I'm stupid, because I'm far from it. Say what it is, and you won't have to worry about me. But if you know you got unfinished business with another bitch, why even enter a new situation? That's clown shit. So I'm calling him, he not answering. So he telling me he on a jail visit, so that's why he not answering. So he's not answering, but he texting me, right? So mind you, I think before this we was on FaceTime or whatever, and he was telling me, I don't know if it was before this conversation or at this conversation, that he ended up FaceTiming me or whatever, and we was on the phone, and I said, oh no, I think it was after this, I'm gonna tell you why. So he like, bro, I'm on the jail visit. So this is him screenshot, text me back live. So he like, duh, we was all together yesterday. So he had his whole story together, right? So remember I told y'all, he told me they all went to go get food together yesterday. So this is that same day. So this is what he's telling me. So he like, duh, we was all together yesterday. I told you that. Fuck, you thought I was gonna lie? He said, and it ain't no beef between us. It's we fucking know. He said, keep it a bean. I asked you, and you asked, and I told you. He said, now you see a picture after I told you we all went out yesterday. And it's a problem when your corny ass friends send a picture Dickie, and after I told you we was together. But hold on, didn't you just tell me you ain't want no title, LOL? But even still, so like, I'm like, he basically saying like, even if though, like, I still don't deal with my baby mom type shit. Like, that's what he's saying. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was, like I said, it was before or after this. I know he had called me. I know it's after this, we was on FaceTime, and he basically was like, I'm like, so you tell me, I said, so your baby mom know you got a girlfriend? I'm like, she know you got a girlfriend. So he like, yeah, she know. He was like, I just told her I'm about to get married and all that. I said, what she said? Mind you, I don't believe nothing he telling me. But I'm like, and what she say? So he like, she talking about, can I come? Like, basically asking, can she come to our wedding? So I'm in my head like, this nigga's a fucking liar. But mind you, if in this time, she made an Instagram post that says some shit like, after I take this wig off and these nails off, I'm getting married. And in my head, I'm like, it's no way she could possibly be talking about another nigga by now. So I'm like, in my head, I'm just, stuff is not confirmed yet, but in my head, I'm taking a mental note of every fucking thing. So that was that or whatever. So we was talking about that and shit. So after that, so we on the phone, and I'm basically asking him, I'm like, so she know you got a girlfriend? So he telling me, yeah, all this shit. So I'm like, all right, whatever, like, fucking lying is. So that was that and shit. But that's just another fucking, like, just another fucking lie. Like, he just was lying. So I know he ended up calling me later that night. He was supposed to come and he didn't. But we was sitting on the phone, and he basically was like, but you don't appreciate, or not, no, how he said it? He said some shit basically like, I told you the truth, like, everything you asked me, I told you the truth though, right? Like, I told you I was with her yesterday. I told you I was with her and my sisters and everybody and da-da-da-da. Like, I told you the truth, right? I told you the truth. And I'm like, yeah, you did. Like, but whole time, I don't fucking know. But, so, I don't know. So, basically, long story short, I don't know. We just go back to talking regular and shit. So, then I remember we was on FaceTime, and we was kind of having a conversation, and he basically was on some shit like, Cause it was kind of an on and off thing, like a are we together, or we not type. Like I kept doing that to him, like yeah we together. Then the next day I say we not, then I say we is. So then he was just on some shit like you not about to just keep doing, like you not about to keep doing this shit to me. Like you trying to fucking break my heart or something. He like we not about to keep doing this. Like let's just basically take the shit slow type shit. Cause he basically was on some shit like he basically was like on some like you said you want to take it slow, so let's just take it slow. Like you not about to keep like you trying to play with my heart type shit. So I'm like whatever, like I didn't really give a fuck. So that was that or whatever. So we talking regular. He back texting me good morning every morning and shit like that. And I don't know, I kind of went back in my bed. Like I kind of like fell off from him again. So I wasn't really talking to him like that. So then he texted me like, what, you got a new nigga or something? Cause I wasn't really like engaging in the conversation and shit. Like he'll say something and I'll just be like, oh okay or something. So he like, what, you got a new nigga or something? So I'm like, here you go, I don't talk to nobody. I'm like, why you keep thinking it? I said, you always think I'm doing something when I'm literally not. So that was pretty much that or whatever. So he like, I don't think you doing anything, I'm just asking. I said, well I don't have a new nigga. I said, I haven't even been talking to anybody. I said, have you? He like, nope. So I said, LOL, right, so you're not fucking nobody? So he like, he ain't text me back. So he like, I ignored dumb shit. So basically saying like he ignored me because I should already know he not fucking somebody. Whole time he probably fucking was, but whatever. So then this hair just go some fucking more lies. I don't know why the videos is loading but the screenshots is not loading. That's so annoying. But he basically sending me videos of the cops raiding his I don't even know who house this was, because this wasn't his house. I don't know who house this was. But yo, when I tell y'all, he used to do the weirdest shit. Like he used to, for one, I found out a lot of times that he lied on his dick. He'll act like he was in relationships with bitches he never met. He'll act like he know niggas he never met. Like, he'll do a lot of shit like that. So, it was this boy. I don't know if y'all know him. I mean, no, let me not even speak on that situation because it ain't my situation to speak on. But basically, it was this boy. If you from Philly, you know that these two niggas had went on a run like a year ago or some shit like that. So, when they had, when they escaped prison. So, when they had escaped prison and shit, the cops was all over Philly looking for them and shit. And he basically just sent me this video basically saying that they came to his house, his folks' house, looking for them people. And it's like, nigga, that's not even... He was telling me that the boy was his cousin, that one of the boys was his cousin all that whole time. Don't know neither one of them boys from a fucking can of paint. And was telling me like one of them was his little cousin and shit. Kind of find out he don't even know. He just was a weirdo, like... So this was like a screenshot of that or whatever. He talking about that's his little cousin. He don't even fucking know him. Like, he just used to be dicky and like... So, I don't know. That was that. But I just wanted to show y'all how much he just used to lie. Like, lying about knowing people and all that. So I think, like, I don't know. We just was talking and stuff. So, he ended up texting me. So, remember how I told y'all how he used to walk his dogs and shit. Like in the fucking middle of the night type shit. Like, he always used to walk his dogs. So, he ended up texting me at, like, 2 in the morning. Like, what you doing? And he was like, I'm in the city. Because he's not in Delaware. I'm in the city or whatever. So I'm walking my dog and we was just talking and he was saying like, let's walk in these walking trails that's like around my way and shit. So I'm like, all right, come on. So he said he was on his way. So he got here at like 3 in the morning and shit. So he got here like 3 in the morning. He said some funny shit and I basically ignored it, and he basically was trying to say like he ain't want to fuck me or something. I don't know, some weird shit. But anyway, long story short, he ended up coming here or whatever like 3 in the morning. So we go and literally walked the dog, and we like walked around this fucking we walked all the way around something, and then we had got into like this fucking track, this field or whatever, like a track and field, and walked around the whole thing with the dog. And then he was like working the dog out and stuff, but we doing this at like 4 in the morning. So we just walking, and he got me taking videos. He used to have me do that a lot, like take videos of him walking the dogs. Like, I guess like because he be posting stuff on like his dog page, like how strong the dogs is, or he'll post it on his Instagram and stuff. So he always used to have me record him walking the dogs and shit like that. So I don't know what this is. This is so annoying that I don't know what these screenshots is. But anyway, he ended up coming here, staying here, and then I think he had ended up leaving early because he had to take his daughter to school or whatever. And I don't know, I just started feeling like low-key around this time we kind of started like drifting off. Like, we really started like drifting off or whatever. And one day he was, I guess he ain't called me or whatever. So I said you wasn't, I said you wasn't going to call or text me all day like you did yesterday. So I guess 2 days in a row he went without. But I wasn't calling or texting him either because I was off him. Like nobody's about to keep, like, I'm not about to keep saying the same thing. I'm not about to keep repeating myself. Like at this point I'm turned all the way off. Like whatever. So I said, so you wasn't going to call or text me all day just like you did yesterday? He said, I called you yesterday. Well, I called your boy head ass yesterday. I said you didn't, but even if you did, today a whole new day, you didn't say nothing to me all day. I said, you think that's cool, but okay, whatever. I said, and you just see me call you, and I was trying to see you before I left. Where I go? But if you don't care, then neither do I. I'm done pressing you. I don't even know where I was going. I don't even remember. I must have been going out of town or something. I don't know. So he ended up texting me back like an hour later, and I don't know, it just like, it was just like the shit started feeling forced after a while, so I just didn't care no more. So, and I felt like I kept saying the same thing over and over again. It's like, even though I was falling back, it's like at the same time, you're not about to keep picking it. You're not about to talk to me when you want to either. Like it's like this not that or whatever. So I'm trying to see if we got any Instagram messages. So I don't know. So this was Mother's Day. He ended up DMing me on this a couple messages from Instagram or whatever. He telling me he loved me and he missed me.
Cause I made a problem. That's why I made a problem. That's why I ain't called you.
Oh, so he sent me that voice message because I think I said why you didn't call me back or whatever, and he telling me because he had a problem. But you on Instagram, but you writing me on. He just used to do a lot of weird shit to where it was like you just doing too much at this point. So then he ends up texting me and was like, writing me on Instagram like, happy Mother's Day, I love you, whatever. That was that or whatever. And I don't know, we was kind of talking that day, but not really. It's like it started irritating me a little bit because it was like it started irritating me a lot at this point. I already was irritated a little bit before, but now it's like I'm really getting off you now, because it's like once I'm turned off, I'm just turned off. Damn, I don't even know what this was. It said he responded to my story about something I posted. I don't know. But yeah, so it started getting real dry between us. Like it started getting dry. Like I wasn't calling him, he wasn't calling me. Or I would text him, he wouldn't really text back. Or whatever. So I remember one day I texted him and I said, you okay? He never responded. So I had wrote him again, he never responded. So I had wrote him like a couple hours later. I said hello. He gonna text me 2 hours later talking about, yeah, how about you? I said, where you been at? Why you keep disappearing? What's wrong with you? I said, what, you going through something? Cause why are you being weird? Cause I said, where you been? Like I ain't talked to you since like yesterday morning. You just keep not responding, keep not answering the phone, not texting me back, keep disappearing. Like you just being weird. So that's why I'm asking you, like, what, you going through something? Like what's wrong with you? Or you just not responding because you just don't want to respond? So he said, going through what though? Because I'm like, what you going through? So he like, going through what though? I said, boy, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? You tell me. I said, I don't know. I said, I felt like you was acting distant, like you didn't want to be bothered or something. So I was just asking to see if you was okay. I said, I thought maybe something happened. But because he always used to act fake depressed a lot too. And wanted to see if you was okay. I said, I thought something happened. Maybe something happened, but okay, I didn't know you was asleep all that time. So he talking about stop making shit up. I said I wouldn't have to make shit up and assume nothing if I heard from you, but you must sleep for 72 hours, so of course I'm gonna think something happened. So I don't know. He just started playing real funny. So I guess we was on FaceTime because this is me sending him pictures of stuff, like screenshots of stuff. So we must have been on FaceTime and I was sending him stuff or whatever. And I remember we was on the phone and he had told me that he had his daughter because his baby mom was on a trip in Miami or some shit like that. So he had his daughter for a couple days and shit like that. So, of course, for those couple days, I didn't see him at all. So, yo, this is where the weird shit starts. Okay, I can exit out these Instagram messages because that's the end. We're going to start that somewhere else. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. So he texts me out of nowhere. Mind you, he already acting weird, right? He already acting weird. The nigga texts me out of nowhere like, you really liking all this? I'm gonna post a screenshot. He said, you really liking all this nigga pics like you fuck with cuz or you got a crush on him. Go get him if you want him. The fuck? Yo, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Like, I don't have no clue what he was talking about. But like I said later on down the line, when I found out how he really was, like, I know he just made that up. So I texted him. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? And who are you talking about? I said, ain't no way you meant to send that to me. Cause what the fuck are you talking about? Like, nigga, you talking about I liked all of somebody's pictures. I'm not even that type of bitch. I'm not thirsty like that. Like, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to like no nigga pictures back to back to back. So I guess he just made something up. It was given like he wanted to start doing him and he needed a reason to start doing him. So he started looking for shit to say to me. Because you just made that up. You gonna sit here and say, oh, you like it if you really liking all this nigga pictures. If you want him, then go be with him. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He made that up, yo. I'm not even that type of bitch that I hate when people do that to me. First of all, I hate when people like all my pictures back to back. So why the fuck would I go and like that's so thirsty? Why the fuck would I go and like all the nigga pictures back to back? So he literally made that up, and I feel like he just made it up to like find a reason to start doing, to be able to start doing him or whatever. So now he fake mad. So I say, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, and who are you talking about? I said, ain't no way you meant. I said, ain't no way you meant to send that to me. I said, ain't no way you meant to send that to me, yo. So he don't respond. He don't respond at all. So let me see, because I wonder if I started texting his other number at this point. So when I, okay, so yeah, so here go me texting his other number. So because my message, none of my messages had went through. So I texted his other number. I said, which you blocked me? I said, who? I said, why my message is not going through, and who fucking pictures is you talking about I like? So he just was being weird or whatever. So I'm calling him. He's not answering. He's sending me the automatic message that say like, oh, can I call you later? So I'm like, this nigga really got me fucked up. So I'm like, he just giving me excuses as to why he can't answer the phone. I said, you weird as fuck. I said, what do you be doing that be so, that's so important that you always act like you can't ever pick up the fucking phone? That shit get under my skin, yo. So he like, I'm looking for something to fuck. So I said, whatever, yo, bye. He said, you weird as shit, bye. I just told you I'm looking for something. I'm burnt out. So that was that or whatever. So this day May 19th. Let me scroll back up, because I was texting him off. But I only was texting him on the other phone because I thought that he had blocked me or whatever. So that was okay. So we going to get to that. So that was that or whatever. So basically I told him, I said, if you come into Philly, can you bring my thing down, the thing that I let you borrow or whatever, so I could get it today, or can I could come get it from Delaware today. I said I want to do it before. Oh, because did I have a rental at that time? I guess I had a rental at that time. I don't know. I said I want to do it before I take this rental back or whatever. He's not responding. So he not responding to me. He's not saying nothing to me. So I text him again and I said, I don't know what your whole thing is, but whatever weird ass energy you got towards me, keep it. I text him the next day. So 3 days he's ignoring me, right? But on the third day, he's texting my mom. He's texting my mom, but he's not responding to me. So I said, I don't know what your whole thing is. So on day 3, he's ignoring me. He's ignoring me for 3 days. He texted me. The last thing he texted me was like, oh, you liking all these nigga pictures, to go be with him, then whatever the fuck he was talking about. I didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. He never responded when I asked him what he was talking about. I texted his other number, asked him what he was talking about. He never responded, acting like he can't pick up the phone. So then the next day I say something else to him. Then the next day I say something else to him. He's still ignoring me. I said, I don't know what your whole thing is, but whatever weird ass energy you got towards me, keep it. I said, I just want my stuff. My folks need it. And nobody trying to have to keep texting you where it is. So that was that or whatever. I wasn't, that was that. So then next thing you know, the nigga is texting my mom. He's texting my mom. He's texting my mom, but he's ignoring me. So I'm like, okay. So I don't know what I sent him a screenshot of from his other phone, because it's not loading, but I said, I don't know why you keep acting like you don't see me texting you, but I just need my shit. After that, I'm cool on you. You really don't got to worry about me ever again. I said, my mom will come get my shit from you today. I don't even want to meet you to come get the shit. Get my shit to my mom. Just give me my shit. So I said, you really a kid. So now he texting back. After he texting, now he texting my mom. So now he texting back like, hi, I'm a kid because you a fucking clown, LOL. I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but this ain't that. Every time you call yourself done, you want your bullshit, your shit back. Like, but it's like, I've been asking you for it back, but you never gave it back. But whatever. So anyway, I said, this ain't way. I said, I ain't do shit to you at all. But if I'm a clown, I'll be that. I said, you ain't got to say nothing else to me. I regret ever getting involved with you and letting you waste my time. I'm mad as shit I ever opened up to you. Told you my personal business. Unless you get close to me. Unless you ever in my fucking saying. I said, you really corny as shit in the kid, in the clown. I said, you literally could have left me alone. I said, you kept bothering me just to get to me and play in my face. And had me feeling like I was by myself this whole time. Like, nigga, you leaving me at like, you never was there when it mattered. Like, leaving me at airports and shit like that. Like, I was feeling alone the whole time. So it's like, I said you never cared about me or gave a fuck about me for real. I said, block my number and block me on everything. Don't ever come out your mouth to say shit to me again. He texted me back and said, love you too. Okay, so y'all know how that just went, right? So you said something. You ignored me that first day. Ignored me that second day. Ignored me that third day. By that fourth day, I was at low-key house. Now, like I said, the type of person I am, when I really want some shit to be over, I'm going to cross a line to make sure it's over. Now, because I had respect for you at once upon a time, I would have never crossed that line again. But because I'm done with you, and I want to make sure I convince myself that I'm done with you, I'm going to cross this line. You ignored me for day 1, day 2, day 3. By that fourth day, I was at low-key house. That nigga, I was spending him for so long. Y'all know. I called and he picked up on the first ring. He said, where you at? He said, I'm coming to get you right now. Don't ever fucking play with me. Don't ever fucking play with me. And when that happened, y'all, everything changed. Now, Legion, this is probably what I'm probably going to save for part 3. A part of me want to tell y'all this last part, but mind you, low key miss me so fucking bad. Yo, this nigga was sick as a dog. Like, I'm talking fucking coughing, sneezing, fucking COVID type sick. Don't ask me why I didn't care about that, but I didn't. But he was so fucking sick to the point where, like, when he came to get me, he was coughing so bad and just was sick as shit. Like, so sick, couldn't eat or nothing. Like, when I got in the car and tried to kiss him, he couldn't kiss me because he was sick or whatever. He said he didn't want to kiss me because he was sick and shit. But that's how much he missed me, that he came from where the fuck he was at, that he came to get me just to get me. Like, Legion fucking play with me. Don't play with me. A part of me want to tell y'all this last part, right? To close this story out. A part of me want to tell y'all this last part to close this story out, okay? Because he was ignoring me for so long. Let me see these Instagram messages. Because he was ignoring me for so long. I don't know. I might save this for part 3, or I don't know. I might save this for part 3. I might save this for part 3. I'm trying to think if I should just end this part out with a fucking bang. I think I'm gonna end this part out with a bang. Hold on, let me go through these. You know what, y'all? I'm so burnt out. I've been telling this story for so fucking long. I think I am going to here. We just gonna end it with that nigga thought I couldn't get over him, so I had to show him by getting under another nigga. Now y'all know when niggas get a hint of y'all even fucking with another nigga, they get they fucking act together. So we gonna get into all of that in part 3. I said this probably was gonna be 4 parts, but this one was so long. The next one will probably gonna be so long. I don't fucking know. But I'm burnt out, yo. I've been telling this story for mad fucking long, like so fucking long. Hopefully I can get part 3 done tomorrow. Like, I literally have to get this story out. I've never experienced a fucking story time like this to the point where I had to find every receipt. Like, every single, that's why half the shit in this story I'm not even posting. I'm just showing y'all the gist of everything that like kind of happened between me and him and stuff like that. But now y'all got all the main characters. Is me, Risa Tisa, Legion, low key, and funny looking. Yo, I'm like burnt out. And then mind you, I didn't even start editing part 1 yet, so it's like I have to start editing that because obviously I have to make space on my computer. But yeah, this is the end of the story time, because I'm like literally overwhelmed and like I can't sit in this chair any longer. So I literally need a fucking break. I'm probably going to not film part 3 till probably like Wednesday or something. I don't know, but this shit, I'm done with part 2, okay? I don't even know if this how long this video going to be. I might split part 2 up into 2 parts just because this shit is so fucking long. But I know I'm done filming this shit. I'm going to pick up where I left off tomorrow or something. I don't know. I love y'all. I know this story is still all over the place, but y'all have to bear with me because y'all know none of my story times is stuff like this. Like, even my story times where I'll post receipts and stuff, it's like a little receipt here and there. This is like I'm posting everything simply for the fact that I know certain people got eyes on me. So it's like it's harder. It's harder on me. It's more work on me. It's more shit for y'all to read. It's just like, it's just too fucking much. But I'm not even going to ramble because I've been rambling enough. I feel like this fucking video is like 3 hours long. I don't fucking know. Now, if it's that long, I'm probably going to split it up. But I don't know. But I'm going to talk to y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Hopefully we could get done in 3 parts, because I cannot do this anymore. It's too much talking. Oh my God, it's too much talking, and I got work today. That's how dedicated I am to y'all. Y'all know I work at the Lord. Yesterday I called out. Well, I did call out, but I like just switched the shift with somebody, because I'm like, I need to get this fucking content done. Like, I need to get this motherfucking content done. So let me stay home and get this shit done. And I literally was filming all day. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk to y'all in my next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all need any CPNs, apartment approvals, all that little cool good shit, make sure y'all get at me at Second Chance Approvals by me. Okay? I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.
Whatever you want.